So tell us something about the Harish initiative and about the event today.
Yeah, all of us in the maritime sector and especially the Konkani would like to have a very free, very clean environment, and we are all working towards that. Especially Mormugaon Port has come up with several initiatives recently. For example, 3 megawatt solar power plant and other sustainable initiatives to keep the environment clean. Now we were thinking how to ensure that the vessels coming to the port are eco-friendly or not. So even in the policy issued by the Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways, that is called Harit Sagar document, the policy also speaks about giving some discounts to the eco-friendly vessels. So we have introduced a scheme whereby we are depending on the ESI score, that is an Environmental Sensitivity Index score, given to the vessels by the International Association of Ports and Harbors, IAPH. They are granting this Environmental Sensitivity Index, which can range from theoretically from 0 to 100. But most of the ports are giving incentives for vessels with a score of about 30. So here we are under a scheme called Green Credit Scheme, or we call it MPA Harit Shray. Under that scheme, we are giving certain discounts to vessels with a ESI score of above 30. So if they are above 30, above 40, above 50, they'll get from 0.5% to 1% discount on the port dues. So we have introduced that scheme, and incidentally, this particular ship, August Oldendorf, is the first one which is coming to the port after the introduction of the scheme. And so today we are really happy to be here with the captain and the crew, and we have launched the scheme here in this vessel today, and this will be extended for the entire year, and in between we will review to see whether the discounts given are good enough or not to attract more eco-friendly vessels to this port. Yeah, I think the JSW has already come up with that plan. I think the work will start this year, and they've already said maybe by 25-year end the dome will come up. I understand that they're already investing around 180 crores for the dome, which will kind of minimize or even make the coal pollution nil in the state.
So there were other projects like the international port terminal, the cruise terminal, domestic, international. Uska pe kuch developments, anything on that?
See, as you can see, you're inside the port, so as you can see the terminal coming up, the cruise terminal, the international and domestic cruise terminal, the work is going on, and we expect that by March the work will be complete. Though it will not be ready for the current season, it will be definitely ready for the next season. The entire facilities will come up.
That berth number 10 and 11, you have already signed the MOU with Delta Intralogistics. So, क्या plans है, how it is going to operate for 30 years?
Yeah, after tender process, the letter of award has been given to Messrs. Delta Intralogistics. So they will be investing around, in a period of 30 years, they will be investing almost more than 300 crores, because they will be coming up with 2 new harbour cranes. So that work will start. So in another 8 to 10 months, the Goa port will also have 2 harbour mobile cranes, apart from the one the port has. So the container cargo will also start moving.
So any other alternate cargo has been identified by the port now? We're talking about container. So any other alternate cargo besides the normal ones?
So we are basically depending on the iron ore from Karnataka. We are also looking for at new cargo, how it can, but this berth number 10 and 11 being given to kind of a terminal operator, he will also be in the lookout for the new cargo from the hinterland, because it has been given on a PPP model, and royalty has to come to the port. So in one way, the new cargo will also be identified by the terminal operator, while we will also look for the cargo. And we also hope that the iron ore cargo from Goa also will pick up.
It is like a recognition for all environmental friendly ships and attracting more environmental friendly ships in the port. Is that correct?
Obviously, we need to kind of the ESI score, we need to capture the data also. The port was earlier not capturing this score. So we need to also see whether the vessels coming to the port are more eco-friendly or not. So today we are recognizing that this particular vessel has a very good score of around 41, which says that the emission of greenhouse gases is very, very less. So it is good for the environment, the entire Goa. So that is why we are giving them some discounts on the port dues and also recognizing their sustainability efforts.
Sir, while you were speaking, we heard that probably Mormugao is the first port in the country or in the South Asia which is starting with this scheme. So what do you want to say on that, sir?
We believe so. The data is from the International Association of Ports and Harbors. They have displayed on their website a number of ports which are giving certain discounts on the basis of the ESI score. So there are no ports in India or even in Southeast Asia giving such a discount to eco-friendly vessels. So at least I think in India we are the first port to give such a discount on the basis of the ESI score.
So you think, sir, the things in the future will change as per ESI scores, and because whenever we talk about ports, people talk about pollution. So probably they're never aware, and such schemes can bring about an awareness. You think it is very important that people should also realize that things are changing now because we see BHRs are no more present here. So anything on that you want?
Yeah, I have always been saying that economic activity has to go on, it cannot be stopped. But we can ensure that the impact on the environment is minimum. So here also it's one more step to ensure that the impact on the environment is minimum with vessels with a very high ESI score. And we expect more vessels will be there with about 50 and all that. But now it is not like 80, 90 score will come, but even 30. The European ports also have acknowledged that fact. Even having a score like 30 is really good, so that the impact on the environment is minimal.
Sir, when you're talking about green points and green credits, any different initiatives that have been taken by the port as of now presently?
We have already initiated several initiatives like the solar power plant. We will be using the treated water for the port. We have already taken initiative for 5,000 saplings in the making a more green cover. So other initiatives are already in the pipeline. And we will be we are examining how to extend this green credit scheme to other say trucks, etc., other vehicles entering the port.